around 2 weeks since I beat Pokemon Scarlet. I gotta say, it's probably one of the best Pokemon games I've ever played. It took like a whole hour just to get through the beginning cutscenes, just to pick my starter. I had to go through so much. Like it was like actually driving me mad because I like to play games fast. I like to just get through it and get done with it. But having to go through so much lag, so many frame drops, just dialogue that was so slow to click through. We finally got to the starters. We've seen the starters before, but I just thought Coco was so cute the way he literally crisps that apple up. Go through. All right, let's catch like a couple of new Pokemon. Koraidon. Beefy, chunky, box art, legendary, sick. They just give it to you. What? Hello? I know you can't battle with it, but still. I mean, it was nice to like kind of have the anticipation of finally getting in at the end of the game. I'm glad they did away with HMs, like yay, but meet all these people and we find like 3 different paths. And I was like, this is sick. We go through the first gym because really we're just like, let's go through the gym. And then we're like, let's try one of each, right? Go to the team star and absolutely body them. But that beginning part is just so easy. And we go through the 9 years later. This happened and this happened. We're supposed to feel bad for the bad guys. They deserve to get bullied. I'm just going to say that right now. They deserved it. And then we go to the Titan Pokemon. It kind of reminded me of the Totem Pokemon. And it was like really fun to do. Like that first one, so fun. I think the Titan people were kind of the best part of the game. We already caught the Paldean Wooper. And then we decided to evolve it into Clodsire. And man, did we fall in love. We just started bulking that thing up. Giving it a bunch of like experience candies, all that stuff. Yeah, also the raids. Raids are kind of like, the same as Sword and Shield. We were like, okay, let's do these Titan things because we realized, oh my god, we can actually use Koraidon on these places. It's just so annoying. Like, why can't you go through 2 feet of water? You could probably jump over. And so we do the bird one first. And then we do Great Tusk. And then the partner sends out a level 45 Pokemon. And that's how we knew we were screwed. That's how we knew we were done for. Because we were like, maybe level 20. We went into that fight. We didn't lose. Do you know how? Because of Clodsire. Poison point plus poison jab. We were literally just banking on a poison. We got the poison point. And we just kept healing and reviving. We beat it. And so we're like, wow. We finally made the game fun. And so we just kept doing that. We fought like every fight under leveled. Like we went to the Dontos as like the biggest Titan. We were still level like 35. If you were scared of the wild Pokemon, we literally cheesed through the entire game using poison, like up until like the Elite Four. Eventually to the point where like we gotta do the second gym, maybe 3 badges under our belt. We had like 2 team stars. After we did the final Titan, there's a thing with Arvid that you have to go like talk to him. We're like, all right, cool, let's talk to him. Talk. We had like a level 25 to 30 team. We lost. That was our first time whiting out. It was embarrassing. It was so sad. Because the first Pokemon he sent out was like level 60. Like double our level. And we're like, wow. Okay. Good game. Good game. I'm going to go retire. I'm going to go sleep on my bed. We didn't end up going to sleep. What we did is we did a couple of raids. We bulked up our Pokemon. Finally leveled up our Mons. To where now they're like level 36. Like all of them are like kind of like fully evolved. Still extremely low. Gyarados level 25. Just because we have. And then we figured this out. Gyarados has Intimidate. Clodsire has Toxic Spikes. And apparently there's a Protect TM right next to the Lighthouse that we were looking at. For the Big Cheeks guy, we just start switching out. AI is super stupid in this game. It would try to go an Earthquake on our fully evolved Coco. We would switch out to Gyarados, get an Intimidate up, and then it would try to go to some normal type move. And then we'd switch out. So using Gyarados' immunity and Skeledirge's immunity, we were able to get through the first guy. And so we set up 2 Toxic Spikes. Then it sends in this 2-head Fire Grass Jalapeno, which is so cool, by the way. Man, I loved it. Dang, it was strong. It had coverage for everything. So we lost. We go to the Pokemon Center. We buy like maybe 16 revives. So we're like, okay, this is maybe it. We figure that we can protect and all that stuff. And so we get through it. And then it becomes big chunks. Big chunks come out. Apparently he has an ability to where he can't get poisoned because he doesn't get status effects and as Stone Edge. So at this point, we were just PP stalling. And then we realized there's a move called Leech. Arbavola was able to hit lived one because we had like 6 intimidates off, and then we leech seeded it, protected, and just kept doing that. The only problem is with its ability is when it gets hit, it sets up grassy terrain. Apparently, grassy terrain heals every Pokemon that is grounded, and so we were able to get 0 progress on it because it kept healing, and then like we kept like thinking, oh my god, okay, we'll be fine. Like maybe like after 40 minutes of fighting this thing, we finally got it down. Used so many revives, and then we realized we only had like 4 left. Then it sends its Mousebediff, like level 65. We're like all out of revives, all out of healing items. And we're like, we're cooked. At least it's toxic. We're like, we don't have enough healing items. And then our Bavola gets hit, and so it sets up the grassy terrain. Do we need more revives when we're at the mart? And we're like, nah, we got it. And then we're like, I'm sorry, we should have bought more revives. By some miracle, we survived. We should have won that. We beat Arvin with like a level 30 team. But yeah, it was insane. If I had to record, like, literally once because we're like, okay, we're done. It was like if this toxic didn't kill, then it's over. But it did. And so it just spoils the game for you. It's like, hey, we need someone who's a tech genius and like someone who's a champ, Nimona and Penny, because they expected you to do the other 2 storylines before you did that one. Penny is the leader of Team Star, which we kind of already had suspicions over that. Nimona becomes a champion, which that's just a Pokemon thing. Like, I can't wait to go to the crater, right? Because we're like, oh my god, we can finally use Koraidon. And then we realize you can't even go to the crater until you get those 2. Like, oh, we have to actually play through the game. Last Team Star Pokemon was honestly pretty tough. Like, we caught a Tinkaton and everything. Also, we named these Pokemon, like, inappropriate names. Or that end just kept giving us trouble because it kept setting up on us. We just couldn't do any damage. Because also, we were still under-leveled. We were, like, level, like, 45, and they were, like, again, like, level 60 or something. This game was open world, and so I was really hoping, like, kind of like in the anime, to where in the anime, or, like, at least in the Indigo League, Brock's like, oh, you don't have any gym badges yet? I'll only use these 2 Pokemon against you. Oh my god, they should put that in an actual Pokemon game. Where the Pokemon kind of like, they don't need a scale to your level. But it's like, if you have 1 gym badge, it's this. You have 2 gym badges, it does this. You have 3 gym badges, it does this. And so it like keeps getting like a more advanced AI, more Pokemon, better movesets. Like, also these like, once you get to like the 6th gym, they should have a full team. Throughout this whole game, it's like, she's a champion of all champions. She's so easy to beat. Like, when you beat her, she's like, oh, okay, you can be a champion too. Like, no, we're better than you. I'm a better Pokemon trainer than you. Nimona's a better Pokemon trainer than you. Heck, Arvin should have been the true champion. Because that fight is the one that I struggled the most with. Nimona pretty much swept through. The champion pretty much swept through. Even with a full team, even with the team that we went to the champion with, I think we'd still struggle the most with Arvin, because Arvin had like a very diverse team, a lot of coverage, Pokemon with really good stats. Come on, you're not that girl. So this is kind of disappointing. Oh, let me send in King Gambit as my 2nd, and then you had the random Pokemon as the 3rd one that was super easy to kill. Okay, so throughout this game, you can like click the R button or something, and then it sends out whatever Pokemon's at the front of your party, and it just starts like attacking Pokemon. We did that on accident. We actually like bumped the controller into the couch, and it just started slaughtering everything. And so the Hop-Ups were the new Zubats, and so we had a Hop-Up genocide. We just kept killing every single Hop-Up. We wouldn't even battle him. We just send him out. We would just watch as our starter would just demolish these Hop-Ups, and it felt good. Yeah, this game was beautiful, and I was like, okay. And Area 0. That is gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Not just visuals, but the music. We didn't even know the fight music and the overworld music were different. We were just like, oh my god, this is so cool because of the use of motif. Quick side tangent. Gym puzzles are stupid. They're so stupid. They're so useless. They're just there to waste your time. Like, I understand if you want a gym puzzle in the actual gym like there was in the actual games, but don't make me roll an olive somewhere or go on TV and do stuff, or play Where's Waldo. Like, that's so boring. So the double paddle part was so fun, because that's like standard competitive play and all that. We go to this new area, and we see a bunch of cool Pokemon, new Pokemon. We kept seeing like Paradox Pokemon every once in a while, and it was super nice. Such an interesting concept. This is not a different form, like, it's not a Galarian form. And then I started to think, we haven't had a new evolution since X and Y. We have 8 evolutions, and then when we fought Penny, there's, you could only use a full team of 6. They could have just made a new evolution. Imagine a Paradox evolution. Imagine how cool it would be to have a Steel type evolution. Like, I know there's like a lot of Steel types and stuff, but it would be a perfect way to implement that. And it would be perfect for Penny because you had a full team of evolutions. Still still waiting, or else you get on Gen 10, or else you getting GTA 6 before you get a new evolution. So we finally go to the terrestrialization area, and it kept getting more beautiful. The music kept getting better and better. I just love how there was like a big, powerful Pokemon. It has like its free evolutions or something like surrounding it, like its little goons. We finally go in, we see the AI Sada, and then we get to fight it. That was challenging. Like we enjoyed ourselves going through and figuring out the typing. And also that Salamence looked like its mega form. Fight Koraidon, we're like, there's no way we can win this. And then, the game kind of hands you it on a sealable battle. Like, it was cool to feel like, oh my god, we finally earned its battle form because we'd gone through the whole game. But it's like, I'd rather a legendary just attack you and then you fight it and then you... But still, it was a cool concept. I like what they did with it. Throughout all this, I think Scarlet and Violet has the best music, even better than Gen 5. And is probably one of the better Pokemon games ever created. And like, I feel like a lot of the ideas were not fully lived out to their fullest ability. They were just kind of there to be there. Like, I wish they did a little bit more. I really recommend playing it with a friend. It just makes like everything all the better. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about my experience, and I hope you guys enjoyed it or had similar experiences. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.